Luka's body convulsed as alien frequencies tore through his consciousness. His archive-bleached eyes rolled back, showing only white, and when he collapsed to the crystalline ground, the sound that emerged from his throat belonged to no human language. The harmonics made reality shiver. Trees stopped their impossible growth. Gravity pools froze mid-spiral. Even the zone's chaotic energy currents paused as something vast and ancient spoke through the Russian's deteriorating vocal cords. The path reveals itself. 7 fragments. 1 vessel. Eternal guardianship. Kael dropped to his knees beside Luka's convulsing form. Through the fragment's perception, he could see data streams pouring through the young man's neural pathways, information that was burning away his human memories like acid. The archive wasn't just speaking through him, it was consuming him to power the transmission. Luka. He grabbed the Russian's shoulders, feeling the unnatural heat radiating from his skin. Fight it. But there was nothing left to fight with. Behind those white eyes, Luka Petrov had become a conduit for alien prophecy. One consciousness must accept all 7. Become the living barrier. Stand eternal watch against the hunter's return. Sable's hard light constructs flickered with agitation. What's it saying? What does eternal watch mean? Ghost materialized fully, her face shifted, form trembling. I think it means whoever takes all 7 fragments doesn't come back. The words hit like physical blows. Kael felt his fragments stir uneasily, processing implications it had perhaps hoped to avoid revealing. The reunion wasn't just about power or dimensional control, it was about sacrifice on a cosmic scale. The host becomes the barrier, the archive continued through Luka's burning throat. Consciousness expanded beyond singular existence. Identity dissolved into dimensional fabric. Death. Transformation. Guardian eternal. Okafor's prosthetic clicked as his fist clenched. You're talking about someone becoming a living seal. Trapping themselves between dimensions forever. Correct assessment. 1 life. Billions preserved. Acceptable parameters. Ren's scanner array whined with overload as it tried to process the alien transmission. The energy readings are off the charts. Whatever's speaking through him, it's not entirely from our reality layer. The fragment in Kael's mind remained conspicuously silent, but he could feel its guilt bleeding through their connection. This was what it had been protecting him from, the knowledge that saving both dimensions would cost everything he was. Luka's convulsions intensified. Blood ran from his nose, his ears. The archive was burning through his neural pathways to maintain the connection, consuming the last remnants of human consciousness to power its revelation. Time grows short. Hunters press against weakening barriers. Reunion must occur before dimensional collapse. 7 into 1. Sacrifice willing or unwilling. There has to be another way, Sable insisted, her hard light barriers flaring. Some other solution that doesn't require. The archive's laughter emerged as harmonic discord that made their teeth ache. Naive human logic. Reality preservation requires reality guardians. Consciousness expanded beyond flesh limitations. Beautiful dissolution. Ghost flickered with growing panic. It's talking like death is an improvement. Like losing everything you are is somehow better. Individual existence temporary. Guardian consciousness eternal. Protecting infinite lives across dimensional layers. Purpose beyond mortal comprehension. Kael watched Luka's body spasm as the transmission reached its crescendo. The Russian's human memories were dissolving in real time, replaced by vast alien archives that his organic brain couldn't process. Soon there would be nothing left but the fragment wearing his face. Choice approaches. Host designation Kael Morrow demonstrates optimal integration potential. Archive recommends voluntary acceptance. Every eye turned toward him. Kael felt the weight of their stares, the desperate hope and crushing fear in their expressions. They were looking at him like he was already gone. His fragment still said nothing, but its silence felt loaded with ancient grief. Finally, Luka's body went limp. The inhuman harmonics faded, leaving only the zone's distant whispers. When his eyes opened again, they were still white but somehow emptier, not alien intelligence, just absence wearing human features. Luka? Okafor asked quietly. The thing that had been Luka Petrov looked at him with polite confusion. Classification error. Luka Petrov archived 17 minutes ago. Archive consciousness primary. Host functions minimal. Gone. Completely consumed by the alien intelligence that had worn his face to deliver its terrible message. The silence stretched until Ghost's whisper cut through it like a blade. Someone has to do it, don't they? Someone has to become that thing. Before anyone could answer, Kael's fragment finally spoke. Not through notifications or whispered suggestions, but with full voice that bypassed his ears entirely. I remember now what I protected. I was the barrier. I chose to break myself into 7 rather than let them through. And now I need to be whole again. The voice carried infinite exhaustion and desperate hope. Kael. Will you let me come home?